fog veils.
It's getting hard to breathe. Even the air is dead. Oh, these statues are unnervingly lifelike. Their faces are contorted in fear.
It destroys all living things, transforming them to stone and leaving them frozen in fear for all eternity. If Ligia, if she's stone, how will we bury her? We shall never meet Charon. Ligia! Ligia!
Brace, wait! Malaka! Better go after her.
She's alive! She shouldn't ever visit... together.
You were searching for a rope.
Thank you.
What do you know about this place?
Ligia is a daughter of Artemis. Her people trained here long ago. A legend tells of an ancient art.
I'll find it.
There's also a mercy.
Impossible!
But many believe him. The daughters of Art. The key is... He waits in a temple atop the hill.
Did you see?
No, and too stubborn.
I'll
find someone.
The poet's son.
Our favorite.
The region of the ancient pearl. Daughters of Artemis are where Brice said they'd be. The cave with the key must be nearby. This looks like the place. This is it. I should try to stay out of sight.
Hey! I see you!
From Leia's story. I hope it opens the Writhing Dread's lair like they say. There's something different about this village. There's the temple on the hill.
Our lives are like the rising.
Excuse me?
We're born into darkness and rise up to the greatest peaks, before descending into darkness once more.
A warrior and a sophist. This is a first.
It is not philosophy, it's truth. Learned through violence, fate, and seeing evil.
You're talking about...
The creature. When it ambushed us outside, we thought only of survival.
Tell me how you were able to do...
It all happened so fast. We had a plan to break into the temple.
Why go after the creature in the...
We were hired to steal and...
Tell me about the item.
Truth is, I don't even think they knew it.
Give me that spear.
We are warriors. To let it... Give up already.
Nothing special about this spear. The mercenary knew nothing. He never...
Then it was a waste of time.
Not exactly. The mercenary carried...
No, the creature took Ligia. It can't be dead. It waits in its lair.
Then there may be a...
Have you found a way in?
Ligia's story was true. I have...
And you didn't hurt it?
There was no need for violence.
Then he truly is an arse.
Wait!
Ligia! Ligia!
Malaka. Breeze! You have no idea what... Breeze! Only one myth speaks of turning victims to stone.
Look at me, Ligia. Please, just look me in the eye.
Ligia! Ligia? It's me. Breeze. the artifact and transformed into that creature. I wonder how many people have become the writhing dread over the centuries. Someone, I tell you, in another time, will remember us.
Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing...
It nearly brought me closer to it.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts...
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come, and not just the so-called...
Good work. Was it hard to obtain the artifact?
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as issue as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Was it difficult to find this out?
I just had to keep my...
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors have endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Her words are for you, Eagle Bearer. My preparations bear fruit. The potential of your bloodline is proven by the precursors themselves.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Ancient scholar, you stretched your life to the breaking point. I see you hiding yourself from the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy.
Hi.
Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No.
Nice.
Lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction. Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
Listen to yourself. You've gone mad. You need to accept some knowledge was not meant to be had.
Knowledge is power. The only power worth having.
At what cost?
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process?
Got to
It's
go.
what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
Bye.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Cassandra, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it. Everything in order? Then... open sesame! So much power! The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine! This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this. Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important. Such a bright light. Its presence cannot be an accident.
I got it! Where is it? What? True knowledge exists. In knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once. Possible. Cassandra? Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone. I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's... You weren't really looking for me, were you? It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus. You must have so many questions, Layla. You know my name? Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy. Sorry. I came here with a purpose. To find you. and put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh, no. You can keep it. It's broken.
But you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Sira is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know, Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras? That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had the staff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
For all we know, anything's possible.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an odyssey I won't forget.
What's wrong?
My parents.
Herodotus.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. I'm sorry to ask this of you.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you.
You'll never believe what happened in Masara. Actually, onward! Shipboard! I found the legendary labyrinth near Medusa. I defeated the Minotaur.
That's quite a story.
These are the gods we're talking about, Herodotus. Tell me, what did the beast look like? Was he as ruthless as the legends say?
He was. And smelled pretty bad, too.
How could anyone possibly believe?
I ripped out one of his horns.
By the gods.
You're a hero of legend!
And this artifact seems to have special abilities. The cult cannot get their hands on this.
Look, Cassandra! Isn't it a beautiful night?
I used to lay down and read, fall asleep under the stars.
I always thought of them as something the gods created to guide us. Clues to find our way. No?
It doesn't matter.
Ah, come on, tell me.
Well, to me, there are hundreds of small suns very far away.
Now that is a story.
I told you it didn't matter.
You may be surprised to know that many share your theory.
I guess we'll never know.
Once more! Attention! Commander leaving the helm! We'll be safe here, Commander.
This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels...
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home.
You've done more
Challenges we overcome all...
Hold my head high.
You're right.
Lead the way. It's so quiet here. Nothing like the rest of the Greek world.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
Herodotos!
Mistor!
Praise the gods! It's been far too long!
It has indeed. You're looking well. As are you, Theodoros.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all this time, I should go. I'm glad you're back. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret ever sending you that letter.
Why doesn't everyone just take a deep breath?
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now? We came as soon as the letter arrived.
You must have swam here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve you?
She's a friend.
Oh, how nice. You went off to write and explore while making friends, and you left me here to take care of everything.
I couldn't stay here. I needed to leave.
You could have taken me with you! I have things to attend to. One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects, and then leave. There's nothing for you here now.
Give him some time. I'm sure he's just surprised to see you.
His eyes showed hatred.
He probably missed you. You'll see.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died. I owe that to them.
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality will do me no good. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, or with Theodoros and Nisto. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't the life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy, before you feel the pull to leave as well.
Πού καν λάβεις τούτο? Πάμε πάρα αυτά.
That must be the spot Theodoros was talking about. My parents used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I should have been here.
There is nothing you...
But if I had...
Maybe you would have died along...
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember...
I'll try. I remember when my father taught me to swim. He tossed me, I flailed my arms and kicked my legs until I made it to shore.
Did your parents like...
It was more than just a home to them.
What did your parents think?
They always encouraged it. It helped that Theodoros was talented as well. Or...
If there's anything you'd like to...
I always feel...
I'm not going to... And I know they...
They meant everything. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. Father, your compassion is something I won't Watch out! Those were followers of Ares.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodoros will know. Followers of Ares here.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
You're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time. We were just attacked.
Gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians or the Spartans this time?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank the gods you're okay.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodoros and Mistor both know?
I think they were...
But why?
That's what we need to...
Is there somewhere...
Let's stop.